finance a property that you purchased within the last year, they would only give you the purchase price plus whatever repairs that you were put in. Now we're actually able to go up to 80% of the appraised value once the property is finished. You can get cash back up to 80%.
That is really powerful.
Well, that is okay. Let me repeat that. Now, he's right. Guidelines have loosened up a little bit, but worst case scenario, you would get cash back. In some cases, what's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Okay, so in some cases, like Jonathan is alluding to, you might be able to get cash back. So, in a scenario here where you have 75% costs into the deal, meaning your purchase, your rehab, and your financing costs of the money, totaling up to basically roughly 75%, meaning you have 25% equity left. So Jonathan's saying that his outfit may have a loan where you can get up to 80%, meaning that not only would you get your cash back, but you could actually take 5% of that and get a cash out. 5% would go in your pocket when you refi, which would be you extracting some equity from the property, put in your pocket to do other types of things with, to leverage to do other deals or whatever. But that is possible, with the right type of financing on the takeout refinance. But at the worst case scenario, we're looking at getting your cash back, so you have a net zero invested in the property. Icing on the cake would be getting an extra 5% cash out of equity that you can put in your pocket and then leverage and do other types of investments. So that's a good comment there. So you're saying that you have lending that will facilitate that in Capitol Heights, in Suitland, okay. So I want your card. If you said no, then I'd be like, I'm just kidding.
Do you lend to a house that sits in the LLC? Because I talked to a lot of lenders, they want you to take the house outside the LLC and put your own name and then use your own credit, and that causes taxable events.
We'll do financing up to 65% in an LLC on a single family.
And I think it would be better if we could write your information up on the board. If you want to give me one of your cards, I'll put your information up on the board. How about, can we write his information up on the board?
If it's in a land trust, how far will you go up on that?
Land trust is the same as an individual name. So.
Is it? So put your properties in a land trust. Forget the LLC.
Any questions about just the, okay. Question here?
What do you envision that 45 to 60 of the rehab? What does your rental-ready rehab look like?
The rent-ready rehab will definitely be to the standard to pass Section 8 inspection. Because that's one of the exit strategies of the rental model. But more importantly, it's going to be a quality of rehab that's going to result in a 180 to 220 appraisal. That's what's most important. So that's the quality of rehab we're talking about. We're talking about a quality of rehab to actually generate this appraisal value. So we're not talking about patch and paint. Okay, we're talking about a quality rehab, replacement windows, central air, good floor finishing, nice kitchens, the whole nine. Okay, and we have in my contracted partner, we have before and afters. We have projects we can walk you through. So it's it's not like that's our first rodeo. I'm saying.
Do you have a write-up on this you can send out by email? How do we get it?
Give me your card.
I have a question.
I'll put my number up here too.
2 questions. How do you find lenders that want to do a construction loan besides this gentleman here? How did you find those lenders that wanted to do the construction loan, and then are they just banks or are they alternative lenders, or what sort of lenders are we looking at?
The question is, how do you find lenders that will do construction loans? I mean, there's a broad spectrum of lenders that do construction loans, all the way from the most institutionalized, which are banks, obviously, coming down to just brokers that tell you they do construction financing. Then getting into the more, the less institutional, whether it be hard money lenders, and so you have that full spectrum. How do you find them? I mean, you can find, you can
Google.
Not just Google, but go on Craigslist and look into real estate financing. You'll see an ad every day for construction loans, hard money loans, etc. The key though is, which I learned the hard way, and this is why Tammy and I have these meetings, so you guys can shorten your learning curves. when a lender tells you that they can do this, no offense, no offense. When a lender tells you that they can do this or that, okay, the first thing I'm going to ask Jonathan when we talk tomorrow or Friday or whatever is, okay, show me 2 or 3 files that you closed like this. You can redact that. Take a marker. You can redact out the confidential information, names, all the private stuff. But if a lender tells you they can do X, Y, and Z, until they show you that they've done X, Y, and Z, they're talking about what they think they can do, and not what they've done. I want to talk to a lender that shares with me what they've done and not what they can do. I've had too many files sit on a lender's desk, and we get to the point where it's supposed to close. Well, what's going on? Well, blah, 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 blah. Well, haven't you closed this before? Haven't you encountered this obstacle before? Well, no. Well, the underwriter told me. But have you closed it? Well, no, we haven't. But so you don't want to get to that point where you have a file sitting with the lender, and you're already into the deal, and don't let you have put up some rehab money, put things at risk without assurances that you can actually close on the other end. Now, that's not to say that some criteria may not change because the real estate financing market's fluid, but always make sure that you have verifiable evidence that they can do what they say they can do. That's just one of my little lessons learned. All right, so at this, one more question.
How long is your term and what's the rate?
Term and rate. Typically, the construction finance is going to be
Not construction, but when your exit strategy.
the refi.
Yeah.
It's going to be somewhere around 5, 6, somewhere around the numbers they talked about, mid 5s to 6.
What, 30-year free?
30-year AM. Yeah. So, typically a fixed time period will be 10 years at least, but 30-year AM for sure.
I have one more question.
I had a question.
Can you Section 8 these rooming houses or not?
You have 2 different choices as far as the rental model. Either Section 8, one tenant, or a rooming model where you have individual open market cash paying rooming tenants.
So as
Up
a
to
rooming
5.
house, it can't.
No.
Okay, thanks.
She was asking, can you get Section 8 subsidy to rent by the room? No.
Do they have to have a special license for a room?
Not until you go beyond 5 people. You can go up to 5 unrelated people. Well, we're going to be focusing in Capitol Heights, Atlanta, and Mississippi. So let me put up my information. What did you say? Oh, Virginia. Virginia is 4. Yeah, different markets have different laws. So Virginia, Winnie's saying it's up to 4 unrelated. Baltimore City is up to 4 unrelated. Prince George's County is up to 5 unrelated. So, I thoroughly researched this, and we're actively in the midst of putting the first couple projects available on the market for purchase. And the numbers, like I said, in those markets, they work because the values are suppressed, the rents are high, the cash flow is good. Any other questions? So we're right on time here because it's 8:10.
I have one.
Yeah, man, Carl, how you doing? So this is the time, right around 8:10, 8:15, is when we open up the floor to any deals that you guys have. So maybe you have a deal that you didn't plan on presenting. Carl is a veteran of this, so he has his own flyer. Next time you come, you can bring your own flyers. But for the next 45 minutes, it's really open mic. So anyone that has a deal, you can come up and share your deal. As we say with all the deals, any of the deals, of course, if you're interested, follow up with that person, do your due diligence. But it's a great way to actually find out what's going on, find out how people are finding deals, doing deals. Like I said, last month, we had a commercial deal with an offer put in on it. So take advantage of the opportunity here. Everybody has this that's interested?
I'll leave it up there.
Let the races. Everybody got it? All right. So Carl, what you got?
This house is so cheap, it's almost free.
Yeah, what too?
This is from Westminster, it's not around here, so I hope you wouldn't mind going down to Carroll County.
It's almost free. It's almost free.
Yeah. Okay, so this is in Westminster, Maryland. How far is that from here?
Maybe an hour, 10 minutes.
Hour, 10 minutes?
This house, I'm willing to do owner financing if you have money. This is one of the houses that I have left from when my source of financing dried up during 2007 when they cut off everybody.
Is it 100% owner financing?
You got a flag, Carl?
So if you have money, you can team up, we can do joint venture, anyhow, we can work it out. I just want to turn the money over. So far I have $180,000 in it. I'm willing to let it go for 120.
You got to see a flyer too.
Somebody ask your name.
Oh, Carl Bassett.
Carl?
Let's wait, Carl.
Just pass them all out so you can tell everybody the deal. Just let everybody pass them out.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep it all up. This is keep it all out.
One more, Carl.
Okay, all right, said he's giving you.
Carl, you have, how many do you have?
Maybe.
Just keep one and pass the whole status. Okay, that's fine.
So, question here is, what are the repairs here?
I would say the best would be around 89.
89,000?
Yeah, around 90, somewhere around.
And that would be for putting it into one unit?
So that's for one unit.
But if you want to make it one unit, would that be included there?
Probably not.
No?
Not for this area.
Okay.
But you can make this into one unit there. How close is it to the dam house?
Oh, about 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
It's probably best for. Okay, so the question was the rehab number here. Estimate is 90,000. Juliet asked, is that the same amount to make it into a single family home? And I live in Carroll County, so I know that you have to put more into it to bring it to the level where a homeowner would want to buy it. You know, in this market, so you have to put a lot more than that.
Well, I already got estimate from subcontractors for most of it, not all of it, but maybe 80% of the work. So
Okay, but I'm talking about the level of finishings. Like the quality of finishing to bring a homeowner to this house would have to be much higher than, I think, 90,000. But I wouldn't think you want to do that. You probably want to rehab it as a rental unit because it's so close to one of the local universities up there, and housing is such in demand for students, professional students. You said it's like 3 minutes from McDaniel College, so it's not too far from McDaniel College in Westminster. So you probably want to rehab it as an investment property.
Carl, could you move? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What's the rent?
Around 14, 1600.
For both units or each?
No, each.
Each, so we've got about
How much was that?
2,800 rent.
How far is it?
I also have the blueprint. If anybody's interested in that, the blueprint's a little bit bigger, so I added onto it. You might not want to do all of that.
So what do you think the cash flow would be on this?
Oh, no.
Enough. Okay.
And also, this house qualifies for agriculture, 100% financing. So that could be a source of financing.
Yeah, good. There should be good cash flow on this one. Probably like 1,000. Or more. Yeah, depends on the mortgage. Yeah, so this is a good cash flow property.
Yeah.
You can rent rooms to students, really maximize.
What do you need to do to fix it up? Why, what are you spending 90K on?
It's a new roof, has metal roof from 1950. Some of the windows are broken. The bathroom needs to be new, I would think. It has house floors. It has a new well that was installed when we bought it in 2006.
So on septic or well?
Well, and septic.
Everything around is well and septic.
So it has a new well and septic?
New well, no septic is the old one.
You said new well, but it's 2006 new well.
Nobody's living it since it was installed.
Well,
What are the,
it's still 6 years old, whether somebody was there or not. No, I understand.
what's the seller financing?
Oh, here we go.
Well, I will finance the purchase price, not the rehab price.
No, how much, what's the rate on the seller financing?
2 units, 2, 3.
The Bushier.
The question is, repeat the question. What's the question?
What was the rate he was charging as a
What are
seller
the terms?
financing?
What's the terms for seller financing?
It's negotiable, 8-9% is fair.
What about payments?
Payment, whatever I come out to be, should be around 1,400-1,500.
No, you misread my question. Like, when do the payments start?
Negotiable, I can let the person finish rehabbing before they start making payments.
See the line of question I just asked? Yeah. So that's, so if he's willing to basically accrue all the payments, principal and interest, until you finish. Basically, you have no negative cash flow from the financing until you actually are done, which is huge.
So if you were to do the seller financing, would you go to closing and take back a note, or would you do some sort of contract for deed?
Well, I'm thinking maybe let it go for a few years, let it go to finance. I'm not trying to keep it there for 30 years. Maybe 2 to 5
But
years.
you would transfer title at closing and then take back a note. Okay. Question over here, Jonathan?
Is there a lien on the property now, or it's on free and clear?
It's a lien. It's a lien from one of our friends just to protect the property.
So the lien obviously is lower than that price, right?
Oh, the lien on there is like 150, something like that. And we just put on there so that in case something happens, we get paid first.
Hey, Carl,
See.
is the property vacant or occupied right now?
Vacant. Nobody living in it since we bought it.
And when last time the well and septic, anything been tested on it?
When we bought it, 2006. Can you do no payments for a year? Oh, no.
6 months. Well, you just said you could. You just said
That was
you
when you feel rehab. It should be about 3-4 months.
Okay, so you can do it for a year.
Depends on how long the rehab takes, right?
I mean, you know,
The
it might
rehab's
take
gonna
10
be
years to
a while.
rehab that thing, right?
Since this is
About
just
an
a
hour and 10
friendly,
minutes.
since this is just a friendly lien, then you're going to subordinate if we can get financing to do the rehab, and they want to be first lien position.
Well, I'll be glad if you can get your own financing. We can get paid off.
So you would subordinate that lien to whatever financing.
If you want to get financing, you might well get financing for the whole thing.
So you basically own this pretty clear.
Yeah.
Okay, no mortgage. What do you mean, kind of?
It's our own mortgage. The mortgage there, but it's our own mortgage.
Okay.
This one asset protection.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, Carl.
I'm a GC, and I was wondering if we'd go ahead and front all the repairs and we'd split the flip.
We can negotiate that. Well, this other property I had last month, somebody had it on contract, they couldn't get financing. Very good deal also.
Does everyone have all the information they need?
We'll talk to you about that.
Is that the one on Joplin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any deals that you want to share?
You want me to go over this? Or this is, alright, this one's done. Okay.
Oh, it's 150.
Good, how's it going? Do you have a flyer?
He was in here last time.
Yours for the
Yeah, it ain't gonna be.
Okay. Next time for your flyers, you can pass it out.
I'm saying they're around
Okay,
15,
cool.
16
And
feet.
you know, you write me an email that you are.
One is a little bigger than the other.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Take it away, man.
Yeah. I have 3 deals. One is bigger.
3 deals. You gotta speak up though.
Oh, okay.
No.
I wanted to say also, I work for a lender that sells foreclosures. So anybody wants to be on the list, I can send you whatever I have from time to
You
time.
got a card?
Yeah.
It's on the list.
410.
I got the number right here.
440 8900.
Oh, we got you. We got you right here. We got you. We got you. Say it again. Say the number again.
It's 410 440 8900.
What's your name? I don't. We ready.
Oh, okay. You are?
Mike.
Oh, my name is Warren Shelton.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How you doing?
I have 3 bills. The first one I'm going to present is the one that's located in Capitol Heights. It's on, it's on Addison Road. Sale price is $73,000. The
Can you guys hear him in the back?
Yes.
3 bedrooms. My goodness, I didn't even, hold on. Yes. Sorry, I was a little unprepared in this here. Here we go. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Rehab has been partially done. $73,000. The comps for the area is $113. $10,000 to $15,000 worth of rehab, and you have what's that, $30,000 spread. Okay. Oh, and it's got nice curb appeal too.
What's the price?
73. I'm sorry.
And the ARV?
Yeah, and the ARV is about 113. That's based on the comps from Commodity Hills.
So the asking is 72.
73.
ARV,
113.
113. What are the repairs?
15 to be really maxed it out. That would be the granite top, granite countertops, stove, refrigerator, washer, dryer. The kitchen is kind of small, so you can get away with.
Would you need to do that in this neighborhood? Granite?
Okay.
I'm just curious.
That's what Commodity Hills had.
Okay. So the property central here.
20? Okay. All right. The other one, this one I just looked at today. This is in Silver Springs, Maryland.
Are these properties under contract? What's this?
I'm negotiating with this one and the other one. Addison Road, I do have under contract, yes.
When you say you have them under contract, are you negotiating for the owner, the seller?
No, I'm negotiating for me.
Okay, so really talking about that one, you have it already.
Yeah, this is a black.
So we can't buy that whether I'm over.
No, you can buy it.
He's
wholesaler.
the
I'm
wholesaler.
a wholesale.
Okay,
So he
okay,
has
I
it
got
under
you.
contract with the seller.
Okay, I got you.
And
Okay,
he's looking for an end buyer.
okay.
Or not an end buyer, a rehabber buyer, and then they'll look for an end buyer.
We need
There's
to
4
stop.
parties in here.
Okay. This is for the, I guess you can call this the ambitious rehabber. This one is located in Silver Springs. This is on Bradford Road. Pull the comps on it. The adjoining houses in the area are going for $800,000. The It's on a 2-acre lot. 9 bedrooms, 5 baths. Total square footage is 1,893 square feet.
What?
1,000.
No, that's not.
That's not right.
9 bedrooms?
Those would be like closet size.
That's like the
7,001.
Number.
That's like 1,700.
That's the type of.
We gotta keep
I'm
moving.
sorry.
We